Spawning from a collaboration between FluidFreeRide and commuter scooter visionaries, E-TWOW, the Fluid Mosquito predictably challenges all we've come to expect from an ultra-portable model. Is it lightweight? You bet. Is it fast? No doubt. Value for money? Let's just say there's no better portable scooter under $1,000. Billed as the most powerful ultra-portable scooter, the Fluid Mosquito packs quite the punch. In fact, it has an extremely high power-to-weight ratio. Weighing a mere 29 pounds, this little nipper flies down the city streets at up to 25 miles per hour to transform any commute into a white-knuckle thrill ride. Coming equipped with a powerful 48-volt 500-watt motor, a respectable 9.6 amp battery, puncture-proof tyres and seriously impressive suspension, the Mosquito is custom made for adding zip to shorter urban journeys. You can wave goodbye to mundane morning walks to the office because this little bottle rocket is about to change your life. I've spent the last 3 months testing the Fluid Mosquito and I've summarised my findings into 16 things that I love and 3 things that could be improved. But before I spill the beans on my experience with the scooter, let me give you a quick overview of what you can expect from the Mosquito as well as who I recommend it for. Due to the speed, power and functionality that this little maestro can summon, the Mosquito is well suited to all riders, whether you are new to the scene or you're an enthusiast. If you're looking for a low maintenance scooter that is a nippy, nimble mode of transport to take you through city streets, but you don't want to suffer the leg, wrist and brain wrestling ride that's often associated with solid tyre models, then the Mosquito with its impressive suspension and ride quality will be perfect for you. Besides, the Mosquito is the best portable electric scooter under $1,000, making it an excellent choice if portability is at the top of your checklist. If you're interested in learning more, keep watching as I unpack its design, features, build and ride quality, performance and how it stacks up against its competitors. Let's not mess around, the Mosquito delivers outstanding value for money. In my view, this scooter pushes the envelope of what's possible for an ultra-portable scooter. Lightweight it may be, but the speed and power it produces are enough to knock you off your feet. When we compared other scooters against the Mosquito in its weight bracket, the Mosquito had no equal where speed was concerned. Not even the E-TWOW Lite 2 could match it. Indeed, the Mosquito hits that perfect sweet spot between portability and performance. There's no better model in the portable category. Out of 14 comparable models that weigh within 5 pounds on either side of the Mosquito's 29 pounds weight, not a single one can touch it for its top speed. This is where the Mosquito truly shines. Its power to weight ratio is simply extraordinary. Equipped with a 48-volt 500-watt motor that's capable of producing a peak power output of 700 watts, the Mosquito can accelerate to 15 miles per hour in an impressive 5 seconds before hitting top speeds of 25 miles per hour. By comparison, the Mosquito's closest competitor, the E-TWOW Lite 2, is powered by a motor that's 30% smaller. It also operates on 36 volts, which delivers less torque than the Mosquito's 48 volts. The only other comparable scooter is the Yanagi Model 1 E500, which has dual 250 watt motors, and yet its top speed of 20 miles per hour is still no match. The Mosquito is a good hill climber for such a petite model, and this is all down to its surprising power. Our tests show that it has no trouble scaling gradual inclines, but anything more challenging slows the scooter. Hills like those in San Francisco will, however, prove problematic. Armed with a 48-volt 9.6 amp battery, the Mosquito can reach a maximum range of 22 miles off a single charge, though if you bring in realistic riding conditions into the equation, you can expect 18 miles. It's worth noting here that the Mosquito comes with a regenerative brake that helps you recharge while you're on the move, since it recycles wasted energy to prolong battery life. By comparison to other top performing portable models, the real world range of the Mosquito sits in the upper echelons of the rankings. And when we boil this down to the models that are ultra portable, and by this I mean scooters that are both compact and weigh less than 30 pounds, no other model comes close. The Mosquito comes equipped with a triple braking system that does a fine job of helping you stay in control. The protagonist here is the rear drum brake, which does most of the legwork in bringing you to a stop. It's supported by the front regenerative brake, while a rear stomp brake is also in place. We don't recommend using the stomp brake, however, because it can cause the rear tyre to lock and skid, and in some instances the tyre can get so hot that it melts and deforms. Now you can come to a complete stop from 15 miles per hour in 4.8 meters, and this is on par with other models in its portability class, but we would hope to see either the drum brake move to the front wheel for more effective stopping power, or for dual drums to be introduced on future iterations. The fact is, it's difficult to find a scooter so earnestly dedicated to ultra portability that will also deliver a smooth ride. That's not to say that the suspension served up by the Mosquito is disappointing, quite the contrary. We think it has the best suspension system of all ultra portable models, as well as one of the best in its price class. To my surprise, the vertical spring at the front and horizontal one at the rear combine to allow for a deep amount of travel, which aids its ability to absorb most of the shocks that have bypassed its solid tyres. Though there is a bit of bumpiness on more unkept surfaces, the Mosquito effectively irons out any vibrations on well-maintained streets to deliver a ride that is comfortable across the majority of urban environments. I won't lie, the solid tyres were a source of initial consternation. I've tested many scooters with the same tyre profile, and I've rarely been impressed with their ride quality. The Mosquito, on the other hand, is unlike any other solid tyre model. It's comfortable to ride. I would ride it every day. Now this is down to the impressive suspension system, which we've covered. There's no hiding the fact that the Mosquito's ride quality could be improved even further by equipping it with air-filled tyres, but for the first time in electric scooter insider history, I'm going to say that the Mosquito should actually keep its solid tyres. The balance of ride quality with a low maintenance design makes this scooter exceptionally well rounded, and as a result I highly recommend it. Elsewhere, the long deck ensures riders have enough space to find a comfortable stance, and although the Mosquito is small, you can still carve side to side, making it fun to ride. This sense of control is further bolstered by the two thumb paddles. The one on the right is the accelerator, while the one on the left operates the regenerative brake. Both sport ergonomic designs, are smooth to operate and don't stick. Top marks from us. Considering the Mosquito's diminutive size, we were surprised by the size of its long and thin deck. There's no skimping on footroom here, with ample space available to position your feet in the preferred L stance. For perspective, the deck measures up to a near identical length as the decks that are found on ultra performance scooters like the Wolf King GT. Aside from its size, the deck is laid in a grippy rubber that's easy to clean. A big plus for the handlebars is that they adjust to two heights, 36 and 39 inches. Now this is great news for taller riders, and fear not, this adaptability doesn't compromise structural integrity, because there are two button locks backing up the quick release lever to ensure that the stem remains locked into place at all times. I'm not exaggerating when I say that the Mosquito is the most portable scooter on the market. First, the handlebars fold down to make an already compact scooter even more so, while the stem can be retracted to reduce the length of it when folded. Folding the handlebars is incredibly easy. There are two quick small release buttons either side of the hand grip. These are within easy reach of your thumbs, and once pushed in, allow you to pull the grips outwards and fold them down. As for the rest of the folding functionality, the main cantilevered mechanism is super simple to use. With the added aid of the Velcro handle that attaches to the stem, you can carry the Mosquito anywhere. It will fit in a car boot, back seat or storage cupboard, can be taken on the train or a bus, and fits easily and discreetly under a desk. Even better, unfolding the scooter takes less than 5 seconds. You simply press down on the fender to release the hook and latch, pull the stem into its upright position, and then let the folding mechanism take care of the rest as it clicks everything into place. It's very satisfying and extremely convenient. There's even a safety catch that acts as a secondary measure to keep the cantilevered mechanism locked. When you need to unfold the handlebars, you lift either hand grip so they are aligned with the T-bar and they automatically click into place. However, because the handlebars use a tension mechanism as opposed to screwing into place, there is a little wiggle room, but not enough to impact your ride. In short, when it comes to portability, the Mosquito has no equal. Here's where the Mosquito really starts to stand out. It weighs just 29 pounds. That's the same as a large watermelon. In fact, it's one of the lightest scooters that we've ever tested. Yet, don't be fooled by its daintiness. The Mosquito is one sturdy scooter. Its maximum load-bearing capacity of 265 pounds puts it on par with many heavier models. So, rest assured, with the adjustable handlebars, spacious deck, and sturdy frame all in cahoots, the Mosquito can meet your needs regardless of your size. One of the things we love about the Mosquito is its sleek design. The minimalist black frame and chrome accents capture the menace that lurks behind this scooter's lightweight facade, while the aluminium alloy shell ensures durability. Aesthetics aside, a tick in the frame's design box is its cable management. Despite running outside of the frame, all the cables are kept closely tethered without any huge overhanging areas. The only loose areas are at the bottom end of the stem, but this is minimal compared to other scooters whose cables can hang a whole hand's length away from the frame. One thing to emphasize here is the fact that this scooter is the product of a partnership between FluidFreeRide and E-TWOW. Both companies are renowned for their expertise in delivering reliable, low-maintenance scooters that are perfect for everyday use, and the Mosquito encapsulates this to a T. For example, its IPX5 water resistance rating means you can weather the worst of Mother Nature. The front and rear fenders improve on those donned by its predecessor, meaning you can kiss goodbye to annoying rattling when flying through city streets. The solid tyres will never puncture and you will never have to check tyre pressure. And finally, the drum brake is fully encased within the rear wheel, ensuring it's protected from the rain, sand and other street contaminants. Plus, drum brakes by their very design don't fade in less than ideal riding conditions, and there's no risk of them warping like discs either. For city slickers who want a quick, low maintenance means of getting from A to B, the Mosquito is a fantastic choice. Positioned between the Mosquito's two thumb paddles is an LED colour display. It provides quick and easy access to all your key stats, including battery life, speed and mileage. Through it you can also play with your P settings, which enable you to turn cruise control on or off and activate the zero start mode. Below the display are 4 buttons that allow you to control the horn, the lights, riding mode and power. The screen itself is impervious to sun glare, though you may want to find a shaded spot to look at the smaller numbers and icons. The Mosquito's headlight is mounted high up on the handlebars and is sufficiently bright enough to illuminate dimly lit paths. At the other end is a tail light that doubles as a flashing brake light. Overall, the lighting package is pretty good, but as is common with most of the scooters that we review, we still suggest adding an additional headlight for even more visibility. The Mosquito comes with a 12-month warranty, which is standard for an electric scooter purchase. However, with FluidFreeRide being a leading authority in the electric scooter space, they deliver excellent post-purchase support. Most notably, you are given a lifetime service commitment that grants you 50% discount on all parts and labour once your warranty expires. FluidFreeRide also works with several service partners across different cities in the US, making it easier for you to arrange a repair should you need it. Because the tyres measure just 8 inches high and the suspension travels deep, there's little ground clearance. As a result, you need to be careful not to hit the underside of the deck, especially as this is where the battery is stored. However, with all things considered, if I had the choice of keeping the Mosquito as it currently is or reducing the travel of the suspension to allow for more ground clearance, I would keep it the same. The pros outweigh the cons here, so long as you are careful. Having ridden the Mosquito for over 3 months now, the one thing that you really want to take note of is that the handlebars do take some getting used to. With a width of just 15.8 inches, they're the narrowest we've ever tested. Their small profile can at first feel a little unusual. Once acclimatized, however, I found that they offered good levels of control over the steering column. Comparing the Mosquito to 24 comparable models within a price range of $500, it sits in the lower half of the table for mileage, some way behind the GoTrax G-Max Ultra's leading range of 45 miles. Now there's no getting around the fact that the GoTrax has a battery that stores 37% more energy. It's also worth noting that the G-Max Ultra uses superior LG cells, which have a longer life than the standard battery cells used in the Mosquito. However, this comparison features many models, including the GoTrax G-Max Ultra, that, although they are in the same price class, don't deliver the same portability credentials as the Mosquito. Deciding what you want from a scooter will help you to choose the right one, but if portability is key, then no other model beats the Mosquito. Similarly, when comparing speed among the 24 comparable models, the Splash Twin takes the crown. The twin wields dual 600 watt motors, but again, it serves a completely different purpose to the Mosquito, giving riders a cheap entry level into the world of fast dual motor electric scooters. The Mosquito, on the other hand, is loved for its balance between both portability and speed. So, do the pros outweigh the cons? They do. With an extraordinary power to weight ratio, best in class ride quality and a low maintenance yet durable design, the Mosquito is our top choice for ultra portability. It's not often that a solid tyre scooter can convince me of its worth, but the Mosquito rewrote the rulebook to deliver a model that I would happily ride every single day. So what do you think about the Mosquito? Are there any other points that you would have added to those lists, whether good or bad? If so, let me know in the comments. Now, for those of you that would like to know about what other scooters I recommend as alternatives, or if you want to see our full performance test, you can read our full review on electricscooterinsider.com, which I've linked to in the description below. Now, if you're ready to hit the buy button, you can either scan this QR code or click the links in the description. And of course, if you found value in this video, do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe to become an Electric Scooter Insider. Your support is appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.